Hi, I'm Dave,
And I'm Mary.
and we're sitting here at the lodge on Route 66 in Williams,
Arizona. We finally made it 344 miles. And our traveling companion, Kevin.
Kevin has been with us since 2010, and wherever we go, Kevin goes with us. And we are embarking in a 2-week journey across country.
That's right, we're moving from San Diego to Florida.
That's right. Unfortunately, today we had to say goodbye to California. We crossed the border and away we went. So today we're going to just take you on a journey where we went.
on to the 15, and then almost immediately got onto the 40. The 40 goes east-west, and it now marks the new trail where Route 66 sort of went. So you will see Route 66 on 40 or off the 40, north or south, at some points along the way.
Yeah, it was kind of cool how the Route 66 kind of paralleled or was horizontal to trains. A lot of trains we saw. And when we first got on Route 66, there was no one. I don't think a car passed us for miles. You could scream and no one would know you were there. However, it was Sunday morning, pretty early when we were there. Our first stop was?
Our first stop, we were heading towards Amboy, but before you get to Amboy, you see Amboy Crater. Amboy Crater is an ancient volcano. I say ancient. I was thinking, what, a million years? It turns out it's 10,000 years, but 10,000 years, that's actually not that long ago, and so that was kind of neat to see.
Yeah, it was. It was very cool to see, but it wasn't cool. It was hot. It was 103 degrees. It was super hot, so it was a quick jaunt, looked at the crater, and got the heck out of Dodge and on our way to Amboy.
Looked at the crater from afar. We did not walk down there. And then we headed over to Amboy, which was just, we could see it as we were driving out of the crater area. And what's in Amboy? Not much, except the epic Roy sign.
I know.
And it was epic.
It was totally epic. That was probably one of the things that I've always wanted to see in my bucket list. I love mid-century modern. It wasn't just the Roy sign, but it was every detail they had. They had a showroom of what it would have looked like for a hotel room in that day and age. It had the mid-century modern furniture, even the keys hanging on the wall. So as you peeked in, you could kind of see how it would have been like back in the day.
And Amboy was kind of a town going, it was going desolate, and even the Roy sign was in disrepair. But a fellow who started up the restaurant, Juan Pollo, actually spent a bunch of money, bought the town, redid the sign, and if you remember from yesterday, we were at the first McDonald's. He had a little Amboy museum at the McDonald's museum, and then we went to the real Amboy. Needles is the town where you cross the border.
Oh, it was beautiful. It was turquoise. A lot of boats out there just having a great time. And both bridges were there. The original one that was in the movie.
I don't know what movie.
That movie, The Grapes of Wrath, if you've ever seen it.
That was in that movie?
Yes, it was. That's where they crossed over right into California.
Okay, I remember that part of the movie. I
know.
didn't realize that was the bridge. Oh.
Well, maybe we need to go back so you can... Never
No.
mind. No, we don't want to go back.
We're going the other way. We're going that way.
That's right.
You keep kicking. Those aren't earthquakes.
We're in Arizona.
We're in Arizona. No
Okay.
earthquakes in this day and age.
All right.
But we went on the Oatman Highway, old Route 66, up to Oatman, and the condition of the road was not bad at all. It was a little narrow, and of course you had desert on both sides, but it was nicely paved, even though it's an old road. And Oatman was awesome.
Yeah, but I gotta say, on the way to Oatman, the way everything just changed around you, the mountains were far away and they got closer and closer, it just enveloped you. It was just really breathtaking, beautiful, beautiful town. But yeah, we heard there were wild burros, and there were wild burros. In fact, there was a little bit of a pileup in our car. We had to wait for a car to get around a burro, and of course, this guy here had to find something to
I had to make a friend. Well, what was interesting is that I thought the burros would only be in the town, but no, this was not even before we got to the town that this guy was out wandering around.
I know, it was crazy, and he loved you. And
Yeah.
and you can't hear this part, of the video because we're talking over it, but I was yelling at him, this poor guy. I thought Burrow was going to kick him, but he's good with horses, though. Little did I know.
I could tell. He was fine. He wanted my carrots. And then we pulled into the town of Oatman, and the vibe was very cool. There were a lot of people there because, it's pretty desolate on the way out, and then all of a sudden you're in the town of Oatman, and there was plenty of people there, and it was really neat.
That's right, it was. It was like an old western town. In fact, I think they did have some movie sets there back in the day. And old Oatman Hotel, I heard it was haunted. I had to get in there and see if I felt the vibe. Didn't really feel the vibe that it was haunted, but went into the restaurant, and it was just decorated with a ton of dollar bills hanging all over the walls.
Tons.
And we went upstairs because I heard that it was the honeymoon suite of Clark Gable and Carole Lombard.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so we went up there, took a picture, and it was kind of fun. So
Kevin took a look.
Kind of saw where they had their honeymoon hangout.
It was a nice room. It was tiny.
Well, I bet back in the day it was a nice room, but okay.
And then we headed out. We went up the pass. There's a pass going up the hill that's there. Once you reach the pass, then you go back down towards Kingman.
Not much in Kingman. We
Not
just
much.
kind of flew through that. But we did go to Seligman. Yeah, there were a lot of cars, a lot of detail. We could have spent more time there and really gone through the shops. And there was that Angel, I forgot his last name, but he was the one that resurrected Highway 66 in Arizona. And a lot of cities, I guess, and states kind of followed after him. So a lot of people are revisiting Highway 66, or Route 66, which I think is really fun. All right. We want to say thank you all for joining us on this 2-week journey, day 2 to Florida. That's right.
And we miss you all, family and friends. And we look forward to seeing you soon. And I'm really happy you guys can see our journey and join us on this with us. And if you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button below. Hit the like button.
Ring the bell, whatever you're supposed to do, I guess. It's all good.
Tell your friends. It's fun.
And comment. We'll love your comments too. All right.
Thank you.
See you next time.